Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is No Limits Nick, and I am back here again playing some World of Warcraft, taking it on our journey through time and memory lane. So, I was actually playing this a little while ago and realized I forgot to press the record button. Thankfully, I didn't waste too much of my time speaking into a microphone into a system that wasn't even turned on. What are you gonna do? Mistakes happen. But anyway, we're continuing our adventure through Hillsbrad Foothills. Once again, I'll be questing for a while, and then we'll sort of end things off on a dungeon, like we did last time in Will and Catherine's. Um, so right now we're going to be heading due southeast to this little tower over here. We got to turn some quests. We'll get a flight point, and hopefully we get to go to a place where I have very fond memories of grinding as a horde character. Because Hillsbrad Foothills, as I mentioned before, is a very memorable place to a lot of people, myself included. Not just the South Shore versus Terra Mill stuff, but I'll skip that. So we had a little incident earlier with three player quests, but there's a lot of questing areas over here that kind of brought you to memory lane. Hopefully I get to go to one area that's hopefully still filled with the dwarfs I remember. Hopefully they're still around and kicking ass. At least I hope they don't kick my ass, per se. Alright, so now I gotta go over and kill some moonkin. Or owl beasts, as these what they call it. I gotta say, the moonkin are some of my favorite models in the entire game. I played a moon chicken through Cataclysm with one of my 3 alts, because I just enjoyed the playstyle of that time and how the Eclipse system worked. And it just brought me into love of a class that I think I've been trying to like for a long time, but I just couldn't find the click of it. Because I did have a soft spot for druids and their ability to transform into these hulking bears or roguelike cats. Also, I was very jealous of them whenever they took the flag in Warsong Gulch and just went into travel form and then boosh, they're gone. The only other way you can counter that is you have a rogue with good sprint. That would be me. Because I play the rogue. There it is. It was such an evidence of a haunting. What? Don't tell me the dwarfs are gone. No, this place is... No! No, that's... Aww. No, all these guys are dead. I'm actually really sad by this now. That's another thing I've been sad by. First the human town, and now this bunker's been turned to ghosts. To provide context of why I'm actually sad about this, because these dwarves were one of the few elite mob zones that you had quests for back in Classic. There were actually a couple of elite zones in Hillsbrad that were just jam-packed full of elites, but you had quests in there, or in them that you had to do. That's just claustrophobic. And this was the main one for the Horde. The other one is this ogre place to the north of Terra Mill, past the battleground entrances. It's like a little ruined castle base, and it was filled with elite ogres. You know, a series of quests. I wouldn't say long. They're only long because they're all elites, but it encouraged you to form these groups and just do these simple tasks. It encouraged you to... Oh, hey, hello, you're a rare person. It encouraged you to use the open world chat and find people who are all maybe on the same area as you. Or maybe you'll get lucky and find a level 60 person who will just go in and curb stomp the whole thing for you. Where is this evidence of a haunting? Have I done it yet? How does a ghost bleed if you put rend on it? Okay, so again, I'm searching for evidence of a haunting. Oh, there he is. Went there for nothing.
What's on your mind?
Slayed 10 spirits. Okay. But that's really sad in my eyes. That these guys have all just been turned to ghosts after the cat. Well, I hope after the cataclysm. Again, it's I would say there's a little nostalgia thing that creeps up on me when I come back to these old zones, and how they've changed so much over the years. I'm sure to some people who may have started in Cataclysm or leveled tons of balls, like, yeah, this is normal. To me, this isn't. I'll be honest, this is not normal to me. Because I had so many fun times here just killing these dwarves. I'll send you back to the grave, my friend. And there you go. Ooh, what's that over there? You're a dwarf. You're level 48, good sir. Ray Stark. Aw, it's a little tribute. Aw. Rip Mr. Stark. Oh, you saluted him? What a nice guy. That's probably his character or something. Like that's monuments made for an actual player of the game. Which Blizzard is actually very well known of, like making tributes to its community and fan and celebrities all across the game. That right there, it's either like either a member of the Blizzard team or someone of the WoW community that obviously passed away like a decade ago. And they put his character, his dwarf there, probably a dwarf warrior, maybe a paladin, and put there in his honor. So, just that little nice touch there. A lot of fun, and very nice.
You got my attention.
All right, 2 more of these spirits. And I think that's what WoW has done really well over the years. That it's made you care about the world, care about the people you play with, because you grow over time, and that's the purpose of why I'm doing this, is to share my story of what I've been through in WoW. And I think those memories will definitely really creep in when I start playing Classic again. I think the other big thing about this area was the Durnhole quests. Obviously, it's just looks like it's been turned into just an elite mob arena, but you know, it was a big deal when you went in there and saved those 2 orcs. I'll point them out in a little bit when I'm finished with this quest over here. But you had to save those 2 orcs and ride them back to camp or to a town or something, and that was a big deal. Like, it was one of those quests where you just had fun and you're just escorting someone. Not to mention, this place is very famous. The Durnhole is also very famous for the Caverns of Time dungeons, the first of what would be a very popular series. I think that series of dungeons, Caverns of Time, is probably one of my favorite sets of dungeons in the entire game. I think I had more fun doing those kind of dungeons than any other ones in the game. There have been some pretty good dungeons in World of Warcraft, but Escape from Durnhole Keep, the Opening of the Dark Portal, Cullen of Stratholme, all these take place in, like, you know, these big events, whether they're written out or we played them in Warcraft 3, you go and see them, and you enjoy what you're witnessing. It's like this is a legitimate piece of in-game history that we're protecting, whether it's good or bad, because a lot of these decisions or these events that you play have significant ramifications on how we got to the game now that we're playing. And I think Blizzard delivered well on those dungeons to show how impactful they are. And not to mention that you get to introduce a new set of dragons in the game. Like, how can you argue with time-traveling dragons and their voice acting? It was so good. I hope we get to do Escape from Durnhole in the future sometime, so I can give you guys a sense of idea of what I'm talking about and how I feel about them. Where are these Moonkin, by the way? I've only found 4 of them, and I need 8 more. Oh, you bastards. Probably all hiding in, like, kitty form or something, or maybe these giant bears. Oh. Oh, wait a minute, they're also hiding over here. Why you do this to me? This is one other thing I'm actually... We have a lot of tools at our disposal in this game. I don't want to sound like, a tough as nails, old school WoW guy, like, this is much easier than what I dealt with back in the day, because this is actually really helpful. It makes leveling this big open world convenient. And yes, it is a convenience to have these sort of like quest trackers and tell you like, hey, you're in this general zone. When I played the demo for Classic WoW, I'll be honest, I had a really hard time trying to remember stuff. I knew the general direction in which things were spawning and what I needed to kill, but it just took so long to kill stuff. Not just that, the drops were just insane. The famous one I can think of are the Plane Striders in the Barrens. I think you need to get like 8 of their beaks. I want to say 8, don't quote me on that. And you could be killing... I remember this during my demo play session, I got... Oh god. Less than half of them in my hour playtime when our time was limited. And I killed probably close to 15 of them. Like, my ratio of killing to picking was, I would say, over 2 to 1. You could probably say 2 to 4 of those Plane Sharks I had to kill. And one of those 2 or 4 would give me a beak. And it was frustrating. Because you're like, just give me your damn beak. Nowadays, it's like, okay, we'll either give it to you every mob or every other mob will be a guaranteed drop of the item you're looking for this quest. So, the questing was probably the worst of vanilla WoW. Like, questing and leveling is the toughest part of that time period. Like, it's just a massive grind. One of the hardest grinds in the game, I would say, in its game's history. There have been arguably worse. I could put the Legion artifacts and even the Heart of Azeroth we have now up there as well. Those grinds were and are ridiculous. I think what sets the leveling grind is that there was an end to it. There was you could see the light at the end at the end of the tunnel with those. It's like, all right, here's my light, here's my end goal with this horrific grind, and it's capped, and it's this door opening opportunity to go and do these big dungeons like Strathholm, Skullomance, and Blackrock Depths, I believe it's called, or UBRS, excuse me. Upper Blackrock Spire, and yeah, Blackrock Depths. And these were the two orcs I was talking about earlier that you rescued from Durnhole. These guys, oh yeah, they have been through a lot. Okay, let's go back to what we were doing. Let's go back, or what I was doing earlier when I wasn't recording. I'll go back and do that. Do these quests over here, and then we might venture off into Arathi. Because my story with Hillsbrad is kind of coming to an end. Even though it's like probably one of the bigger stories, I think Arathi will also hold a place in people's hearts. So, yeah, we'll go over here. We'll try and do this and see how we are looking at how we're looking at Arathi and level wise, and I'll make my call from there. But hey, it's an adventure. Who knows where we'll be going? Oh, save the deer! Save the deer! Oh God! That thing is huge. That stab we made was. No. No. No, 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 Kitty. You die. Jesus, it's just killing. Just making him angry. Screw that quest. Jesus Christ. All that for a sword. Shit looking sword if you ask me. Screw you too. Alright. Now that bullshit is over, actually let's just make a quick stop to a vendor to sell all our crap. Oh my god, that's actually a little bit frustrating. At least they captured that essence for me. Is that... I'll take it. Alright. All that stuff is sold. Okay, let's move on, shall we? I think I'll do like these one little... I think we'll just go up here, kill these guys, and then we will... Then we will move on to our good friends over in Arathi Highlands. Because I do believe Arathi is a good zone with the whole, you know, the only place of relevance is Stromgod. But I think people have, I think I'll be able to prove my point I was trying to say back when I wasn't recording. Let me see, can I? I was putting my point of like how people may not know about the original battlegrounds, because you had the battle masters you could talk to. But you also have the entrances, and I was saying before, like, I'll be kind of stunned if there are people out there who still know where the original battlegrounds are. I should probably eat some stuff before. I don't like how you're padding towards me. Well, something I was trying to talk about earlier was... Oh, fuck off. Alright, will you leave me alone now? So I can tell the story about battleground entrances and how stuff were done in the past. Okay, she's gone. Thank God. Like I said, I'll be stunned if people know where the original battlegrounds are at, because where I had to go to earlier was the Altric Valley entrance, which is just to the north of Terran Mill. It's in a little cave, and there's vendors. I just sold vendors and stuff. They even have a little quest over there. Planting nuke. That guy's done. He's taken care of. This guy's just broken. There we go. Boop. Done. Nice hard. Okay, so we gotta just kill more people. Okie dokie. But yeah, the reason I bring that up again, I should say, is because we are about to go find another battleground entrance. Hopefully it's still there. At the town of Hammerfall in Arathi Highlands. Hammerfall, again, it's a place that I hold a lot of nostalgia for, and what it's famously known for is not the town itself, but the walk. Because you had your quests to do to go to Stromgard and kill the trolls, kill the humans protecting the place. I don't think they were undead at the time, but I want to say it was humans you had to kill. And you know, you just get rid. This man's dead. You're dead. And so you had this long ass walk, and I'll prove it when I get there. Also, I'll probably mounting most of the time, but it was a long ass trek to Stromgard. And you had you had a lot of mobs. I think it's still that way to this day. There's still just a ton of animals that will just try to attack you on their way to Hammerfall, and depending on the class and your class and spec, you really don't have much to work with. Oh wait, that's just that's shenanigans. I'll just kill these guys over here first. But like I said, it's just more or less proving my point of I'm gonna try to prove my point of how long this walk is. And to further up that ante, I mean, I'll be on a ground mount, but keep in mind, most people who were going to Arathi couldn't have a mount, let alone even afford one. We did. That was just the nature of the game at that time. Completely different beast. Not to mention the questing over there was all wank, or all jacked up all over the place. There would be quests you had to come back and come back every time you level in another zone just to come see if that quest was done. It's like, ooh, is this quest up? It was one of the more infamous zones to do that. Yeah, I said I'm really liking the cleave on this. Woo!
What would you ask?
There we go. Oh no. Oh, okay, so I have to pretend to be these guys. Ooh, okay. Ooh, thank you, good sir. See, there are vendors still over here, and these guys are people of the
My goods are of the highest quality.
These guys are still part of the Altric Valley stuff. And sold this guy for no reason. Damn. Ooh, definitely. You stumbled into the wrong camp, son. I did. I'll tell you, I ain't lost. Why is nobody carrying that? Here's the thing about this disguise thing. I'm having a little bit of trouble figuring out. No one seems to care that I'm just. Oh, jeez. Again, don't piss off the dwarfs in this game. They'll just fight you. But again, no one seems to care. It's like, oh, this random human is. Oh, shit. How do I poison these guys? Oh, okay, this guy's. Okay, I see. I just gotta place the water in. Here you are, friends. Oh, these are all just pups. Oh, these poor guys. Oh, shit. Excuse me, sir. Alright, killed you before. I knew he was a Death Knight. There we go. He did. He super did. Alright, let's go over here. Alright, let's think. Offering water, my dude. Why are you so mad?
What will you require?
Alright. Let's get double charge back in the fray. I'll feel so much better with double charge. Alright, so we got to slay 10 more engineers. And then I will call it on Hillsbrat Foothills. Holy sweet Moses. you. You know, do we really need all these battle tanks in Alfred Valley? I don't think we do. Thank God we don't get them, otherwise that'd be a massive shit show. Alright, those guys are dead. Oh my goodness. Whoop. I'm in a campsite. I'm in it! Alright, you're dead. Thank God. Oh my God. Alright. Well, that story's done now. Thank goodness. Now, yeah, I'm kind of done with this. Let's just hurt out of here.
Ah, the young hero comes before me.
I don't want to do all that traveling. Alright, let's turn on all these good old goody quests. After sabotaging some storm pikes.
I'm listening.
There we go. Give me all that. Witness the storm pike apocalypse. What is that? What in the hell is this? Oh my goodness. They had an investigator. Just nuked the damn place. Yep, we nuked them. We got them good. Yeah, I think we made a clear statement to the Alliance and the Stormpikes. It was Brad's hours. We did it, guys. Oh my God. Talk about sending a message. Good lord. I mean, we planted 4 nukes on those guys. All for a battleground.
Hello.
Alright, let's go over here. Let's go over here. I think we've witnessed enough carnage for one time. We'll go over here, and and then I'll see how I feel when we get to Arathi. Because, good lord, I mean, we all saw those explosions for a 40-man battleground. I mean, at least it takes out the idea of possibly putting in siege vehicles in those areas. Oh, hey, look, a person. It's an undead. Undead Demonology Warlock. I can see all his little imps and its Wrathguard, I believe it was, or Felguard, wherever he had. He's definitely Demonology, which respects to that. I played Demonology Warlock back in Cataclysm as well, and I made another one back in Mists of Pandaria for the Green Fire quest. I'll probably bring that story up later. Another great accomplishment I had in this game. All right. Okay, Arathi. Hello, my good friends. Welcome to Arathi Highlands.
Speak quickly.
Alright. Get all this jazz.
What do you seek?
Mom.
I am forsaken. Beware the living.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, I think we're gonna start. We're gonna do here and do a dungeon. Alright, so for those who may have found the questing version of this video, we do questing for a little bit and then we move on to doing a dungeon later on. That'll be either a separate video, and I also mix the two together for one long session for people who want to watch that. So to those who are watching questing, I hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you look into the dungeon. And for those of you who are moving into the dungeon portion, I'll see you in just a little bit. Okay, we're back. And we got Scarlet Monastery. Yes! RNG just be praised that we get to play this magnificent dungeon. It's one of those dungeons I was talking about earlier, I believe in my last video,
Our time.
about my time in the original Scarlet Monastery. Oh, they ripped that guy. He got eaten by his dogs. But, now this is a place that has this dungeon has a special place in my heart. Oh, go. Run!
Archers, attack!
And the fact that we get to do this so early is pretty exciting for me. Oh, I'm on fire! I'm on fire! Woo! Thank you, healer. I'm sure you can see our comps somewhat easily. We got a good, we got a hunter, we got a priest as our healer, myself, and a rogue, and a good old-fashioned warrior tank. For those of you who saw yesterday's video, we saw we had a very interesting, is the word I will use, a very interesting bear tank to guide our way. We'll see how our tank fares this time. He's a little goblin. You know, we could probably lose him very easily, but, you know, we got another goblin, good old orc rogue with us, and
Who throws a bucket? Honestly!
a priest, excuse me. So if we do lose something, or somebody, shouldn't be too hard to find where to go.
Kill them all!
It would appear that the dogs have attracted other dogs. That's a joke I will keep to myself.
Kill them all!
Well, I would know.
Sit there! Kill them! Stupid! How dare you!
So can we kill him without killing the dogs? That's too late now. The cleave is too real. I wonder if we'll get a guy, the one you guys made us think of it yesterday, the mage, who was boasting about his
No!
DPS meters. For those,
Obey your master!
I know, in your guys' point of view, I have like a little black string where the chat window is. But there was a guy who was boasting about his DPS meters, which, if you're boasting about your DPS meters in a leveling dungeon scenario, you might want to rethink where you're boasting at, my friend. Maybe post those when you're in a cap level environment. I don't know. Maybe it's just an ego thing. Alright. These fine gentlemen dead. There's a ton of Crusaders we need to kill. Cause this I'm trying to remember what's the combination here they did. Because like I said before, the Scarlet Monastery was a 4-part dungeon that has now been reduced to 2 parts. So they combined 2 and 2. I remember the Hound area. I know the other dungeon we're going to be visiting, hopefully sometime, is Cathedral and Graveyard. Yep. This one is library and hounds? Question mark? I know it's what is it Harrod's Shoulders portion and the library portion? This is part of one part Quartermaster I should have looked up. Ah! Accurate information when storytelling. Ooh, are we? Nope. We're gonna ignore those guys. Guess we're ignoring them, folks. But I think this has always been a fun dungeon to run, even in its mock resurgence. I found it still very fun and interesting. Just something about, you know, you're going to a dungeon as a hori and you're told to kill like these overly zealous, clingy humans who also happen to wear red. It's like, alright, yeah, just go kill them. They're being dickheads. And it's again, it's very simple, very neat idea.
Test my might.
Come on, charge. Obviously, this guy is a replacement to the Harrod guy because of Harrod's shoulder and his famous weapon, the Ravager. Obviously, I don't think this guy will ever amount to what people saw the original guy, the original Harrod. I think Harrod's shoulder was like one of those big ticket items. It's like, okay, this guy has done X dungeon. Hello, tank? Are you okay? Oh, scheisse. Well, I'm dead. Ah! Ah! Oh, that was a frame loss. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, rip. Rip, rip, rip. Good old rips. Oh no! The tank's wondering where the healer's at.
You need more training.
Are we gonna wipe on this guy? Oh no, don't tell me we're gonna wipe on him. Oh, thank God.
For the likes of
You didn't wait for him. Yeah, to be fair, the tank did lock him out. I just realized that when I was dead. Oh well. Either way, sloppy, but we got the kill done. It's just... I thought we'd have more damage with that. Oh, I should probably loot him. Good idea, team. To loot him. Nope. Alright, at least the tank admits his fault. He assumed wrong, made an ass of himself. And so we are moving on. All as well as ends well, as they say. And I will say this, they did choose a very interesting combination of dungeons to mix this in, because we had the openness of the courtyard with the dogs to this claustrophobic hallway. We have a bunch of ass to deal with. Hello? Give me coins? This will also turn the greed of your team. Who's going to take all the money? Alright, more money. What an easy way to get rich. I think we're almost done already? Holy sweet Moses. This is fast. What a... I didn't realize how fast we were going. Again, dungeons are random.
Everything must burn. None shall know the Scarlet Crusades. Shame.
He says that, but does he... But is he aware that, like, he believes in a false... Oh well. I mean, it's not my job to know the lore of every character here. But then again, like these guys have just had their asses kicked over and over again for years. I'm shocked there's still tons of humans in this place. Come on, just back away at his help. There we go. So cool. Okay, now this one I remember. Classic mage, don't stand the breath of the dragon, and he won't be disoriented. Boosh. Little right there, and boosh. There you go. Easy peasy. There are a lot of corpses out there. Yeah, no shit. Oh, the Scarlet Key's still a thing. Oh, we get a necklace. Take that. That's a hefty upgrade if you ask me.
I'm listening.
And there you go. Nearly 2 full levels. No. As much as I would love to do another one, I think I'm going to have to say no on that one. Because we already did our dungeon, I always do one at the very end of these. That one's actually surprisingly short after I've forgotten how short it was. I expected it to be longer, but again, you don't know what you're going to get yourself into when you do these kind of things. So, on that note, I'm going to be ending the video there. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, feel free to hit that like button. If you're just watching the dungeon video, I do a questing video right before this. If you're watching the full-length video, then thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want for more. And until next time, we'll be starting Arathi Highlands. You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.